Well, at least we'll get started. So we've gotten all the sounds
He's
working.
heating up!
Alright, yep, all the sounds work, so we can get started. So first someone wants to speak to me, so let's go there. Let's see, Rookie. Typically, Rookie would be fast asleep by this late hour, yet he is wide awake now, although staring off at the unseen. You startle him somehow. Oh, hey sister, I was just, I don't know, feeling weird or something. Here, I guess. We got her out, Pam. We got her out. We sent her packing and all that. She shouldn't have to be stuck here forever, and now she ain't. But, well, turns out I got some feelings for the girl. You understand? Uh-oh. No, don't go telling anyone I said it. Else I'll bite you right in the hand, I swear. He looks at you in a sheepish way. Look, sister, I know it ain't her type. It's just, we got all these stupid feelings, and we're stuck with them, and that's just how it is. She got plenty of her own, I bet. Once in a while, feelings like that happen to be shared, but it's all just a roll of the dice. A girl like that, she won't think twice about old Rookie Greentail when she's back up there, sitting pretty on some tower there or something. Oh, it's not like I miss her or anything. He sighs, staring off into the distance. I just hope they let her fly again, you know? Okay, so it looks like I missed a command. So hold on, while we're here, let me get that fixed while the stream is still early. So let's go back into Streamlabs. Let's go back to the Streamlabs bot. And I am missing one command. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, I fixed it. Let's just make sure. Yeah. Don't know why the whole one's not working. I fixed that one too. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to the stream. Sorry, Drew. Looks like we won't be able to use the end the hole command for now. Okay, so one of the guys I'm helping make affiliate just started playing Detroit Become Human. Yeah, it sure is a game, that games. As Drew says, just tell him to press the circle button for all of his options. It almost worked for me. Anyway, I just never met anyone like her is all. Not even really had the guts to let her know. Oh well, just how it goes sometimes. I hope that she gets in on okay, is all. And this is going to sound pretty stupid here, but then who cares?
Rejected!
Damn it, Drew. It's stupid, but I'm thinking if I ever got out of here myself, why I'm going to track her down and... Well, that's about as far as I figured out, sister. Anyway, thanks for the ear. Oh, and for making sure that we beat those dissident bozos. And now with Pam back home, I bet that plan of ours is in the bag. Drew has had a hard time with the getting in the hole command. And when it's whoa, TMI. Oh, maybe perhaps. Says maybe she can finally get her family stuff sorted while she's at it too. Now then, I'm beat. Good night. He hurries off before you can respond to anything he said. You sense, however, that some small burden has been lifted from him somehow. As for Pamitha, you hold out hope that she will find her way there in the Commonwealth somehow. Okay, we gotta read from this book. Let's see. On history. This book cannot accompany you if you should earn your freedom. This remain here for your successors, for it is bound together inextricably with us. There is no sorcery, however, to prohibit you from spreading forth its teachings. We charge you to go forth and share what you have learned along your path. Reveal not the rites themselves, nor the existence of this book. Transcend its bounded limitations, for it cannot be transcribed, and any such attempt shall fail. Beware those who would dare to read it on the other side. under the guise of seeking wisdom, yet may lurk a much darker desire to undo that which we strive to do. If you guys say so. Let's see. Continue? At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the island of Kalimir, but soon after the stars draw you here again. Alright. Let's do some traveling. Alright. We have a choice? Okay, we do have a choice. If we go to Barb Reef, TZO thinks it might be a more restful current towards the Isle of Kalimar. If we go to Sharp Shoal, let's see, the Lone Minstrel believes this should be an expedient path to the Isles of Kalimar. Plague Mine is not an answer. Circle is, and let me remind you, Circle is not an answer. And Plague Mod is not an answer, but Plague Shoal is an answer. Okay, so we have a tie between Sharp Shoal and Barb Reef. Would anyone else like to vote? Otherwise, we're flipping a quarter again. Okay, give you a second. I'm reaching for my quarter now. Okay, never mind. We're going to Sharp Shoal. Thank you very much, Senchi. Alright. Okay, and the Beyonder Crystal seeks TZO, and we had to check in with the Lone Minstrel. 2 and 2. As you look about the murky waters stretching in every direction, the Lone Minstrel approaches and asks for a moment of your time. Reader, I believe I have located something of value. It was cast aside near to where we landed. Perhaps we can make use of it. Oh, where is the tiebreaker? Oh, I forgot to mention on the Discord what happened to Ty. He's resting right now. He had an injury at work. He got hit in the face with a socket, one of his big sockets for doing the big brown trucks. He was holding on to it. It spun free, smacked him in the face, and I get a text from him about on Friday night about 10:45, saying that he hurt himself and he wasn't sure if he had any broken teeth. So I text him back and say, "Hey, do you need to go to the emergency room? Should I come and get you?" And he texts back and says, "I'll let you know." So basically, his supervisor ends up driving him to the emergency room, leaves him there. And this is the one in Philadelphia. It's called University of Penn, which is around the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. The wait times are horrendous, so he's still waiting to be seen by the doctor. I finished my shift at about 2:30 in the evening. I drive about an hour from my job to go down there. When I see him, he's sitting there in his mechanic's uniform with a mask on, looking miserable. They finally check him out and everything. He chipped a tooth. One tooth was loose, but it'll tighten back up on its own, like it's not broken, and he has a swollen lip. They said basically to follow up with a dentist, but because it's a holiday weekend, we can't call anybody until Tuesday. So we finally get home on Saturday morning, about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And he's been taking drugs to keep the pain down, like ibuprofen. But his face still kind of hurts a bit, so he's just in the back resting. Like, no video games, just resting. And yes, so that's what happened to Ty, and why there will be no tiebreakers tonight. Definitely could have been worse. We have universal health care, because we have long wait times. We did. Good thing we don't worry about that with our current superior health care. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, people just love to spend their day sitting in a hospital waiting for to be seen, because that's what's up, especially at like 5 in the morning. You had one guy who was kind of sick. Like, everybody had masks on because of the pandemic. He's just wandering around. He's just coughing, just wandering back and forth. And then you had another guy with like a broken hand that was swollen. He was yelling until they had to bring in guards to keep him down. But the good news is, because his injury happened on the job, they're sending the bill to the job. So at least that's one itemized bill we won't have to worry about getting in the mail. And it's not $10 per tongue suppressor. It's the ER goblin. It's $100 per tongue suppressor, I bet. And they're going to bill a major corporation, so I bet that's $200 per tongue suppressor. The best healthcare system in the world? Nah, only if you're rich. Anywho, let's get back to some Pyre. He hands you the item that he found and encourages you to take the rest of the day to rest and pursue your vocations. You received salty. It should fetch you some soul. Oh my god, we finally have money. Workman's comp is that's definitely a plus. Like, as far as I understand it, he's not going to go out because he's not injured that badly. Everything just hurts. But I guess as far as the workman's comp goes, if you get injured in a job, they just bill the job directly under workman's comp. So, they said there's no denying it can't happen because, you know, it's there, smack in the face with a power tool, and it was on the job. Anyway. Sure, someone will try and fight that. Of course they're going to try and fight it, but he was on the job. So it doesn't any clearer than that. But, someone probably will, or maybe not, because someone else got injured on the job. Taj's job as well. Because, yay, great management there. I mean, that poor guy, I just feel so bad for him. He had the hood of a truck, one of the big package car trucks, fall on him. He's been limping around for a week now, on light duty. Anyway, if we want to keep the stream moving forward, do you guys want to do, should we forage for resources, study in private, or mentor a companion? Yeah, UPS that's a rough job. Okay, so we got one for forage. Would anybody else like to forage? Okay, one for mentor and one for forage. So Goblin, what would you like to also do? Let's see. Forage, Mon. So we got two for forage. Okay, we'll do that then. We'll forage for some resources. And again, we have another choice. Do you want to do the rolling waters? Over here is something that Falcon Ron would value. Or if you do the Sharp Craigs, we sense traces of celestial residue. Okay. So I guess we'll get some Stardust if we forage here. Okay, so Plague Waters. Forage for Plague Waters. Okay, that's two for Plague Waters, so we'll do Rolling Waters. Alright, we got some more. So we're not broke anymore. We can sell that for some money. Okay, and see you when you get back, Goblin. But before that, we got a little bit of a practice match to do with Tizio. You have returned. How can I help you, if at all? Let's see. Let's request a scribe trial. Of course, reader. You need but to think on who shall be the subject of my trial, and we shall go from there. I bet you could, like, ignore these until you just do a bunch of them at once. But I've been just taking them on as they come. So we've got Tizio, who's the only one eligible. And yeah, it's not too many. I'm like, the only next person we have to do besides that is Volfrid. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizio. I dare think I remember something of that imp. Well, he certainly stood off for from all of his ilk, although that really is not much saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. TCO soon appears in the heat of the summons. Cree, 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 he. Yeah, whatever. That's close enough. TCO seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Let's see. Alright, so you know the format, 3 against 1. Apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Imp. You answer to me here. Tree Hawk. TCO indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial, it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see now how you fare. Alright. Hurry. Up. Not too good. Wow, I got knocked off.
Boom shakalaka!
Hey, the boom works. Yeah, hey, it works. Ah, boy. Oh, this one is tough. These are all the characters I do not use. Ah. I think there is a cooldown on the commands if you can't do them back to back. Ah. I think this one's going to be the hardest one yet. Oh, Tizio's angry. Tizio's frustrated at having failed Sandra's challenge. Come now, Imp, this test is not meant to be easy, even for the likes of you. Oh, yep, definitely a cooldown. I would tell you not to waste more of my time, but then my time is here for you to waste, so try again, now or whenever you so choose. Oh, we can do better. Huh. Let's give it one more try. If we don't win this one, we'll move on to the next one. Good, for I had long to show that Imp more of his many failings. Isn't she pleasant? Yeah, he's definitely one of my characters I don't use that often. But hey, if I can win with Jody, I think I can eventually win with him. Wow, it just comes out so much faster than mine.
From downtown!
Ah. Ah. You're gonna eventually get the hang of this. Ooh. Nice. Ah, this is hard, man. This one is hard. I think you guys gotta let it the timer cool down. Okay, so that's how the burst works. Ah, yeah, this one. Oh, you guys, you keep I just couldn't get it. Yeah, this burst ability is so strange. It doesn't almost feel like it's worth it. Almost doesn't feel like it's worth using his burst because he just explodes and you have to wait for the cooldown effect. Ah. Alright. Ah, it was caught before I could even catch it. Yeah, I do not like the burst effects. Oh. Ah, we did a little better that time. Oh, not a complete blowout like last time.
Rejected!
There you go. Looks like both of you tried at the same time. Not happening. Alright, let's go a little further in the game. We can always come back to this one. Apologies, reader. Come back whenever your imp friend, when you or your imp friend are ready for more pain. Alright, we're gonna continue on the journey. Yeah, you guys are probably gonna have to coordinate your commands. Only one may post at a time. At dawn, TTO finds you shortly before the wagon is set to depart. Let's see. TTO knows you're soon to confront Lindo once again and is none too eager to see him. Scree, He-Hawk. Nonetheless, TTO is more than willing to help you prevail against Lindo this time. TTO rejoins the others, making final preparations for departure. As you prepare to set forth, you sense his mixed emotions about the coming rites. Alright, we can sell some stuff. We finally have money. Guys, I can't help but wondering whatever happened to that number with the wings, you know. The one, I guess she's kind of pretty, maybe, I suppose. She's still around by any chance? Because, well, anyways. Let's see, we got some items to sell. Sell that. Ah, it feels good to have money again. Okay, we have options now. I can see why he has mixed emotions. Wow, who didn't have a crush on her? Jody, obviously. I can buy stuff, it feels good. Not what I have my eye on, though. Well, we don't need any cur fangs, because we don't have any curs. Let's see. Let's see, Flame Leech. After dousing the adversary's Pyre, Bear's Pyre covers an equal flame up to 50% of damage dealt. Let's see, this one can't afford it. Definitely can't afford it. Let's see, we can buy some Stardust and rank up a little bit. What else do we have down here? Okay, and this serum is for extra. Some of these are permanent and some of these are temporary boosts. Let's see what else we got here. For hope, some snuff. I learned any masteries and choose again, so you can re-roll and choose new abilities. Two presents. Presence is that little aura around you. You make that bigger. I'm real tempted to buy the Flame Leech. I'm buying the Flame Leech. I'm pretty sure we can make good use of it. Come see us again, guys. More pages to read in the book. Alright, time for a rite. Unfortunately, because the end of this week was kind of crazy, I didn't get a chance to practice. So let's see what happens. I mean, I guess that loss with Tizio counts as practice. You stand before the bizarre outcropping of the Isle of Kalimar. The sky darkens, and in the distance you hear the sound of gibbering creatures growing louder. The sound of it is unnerving enough that your fellow exiles remain quiet, their eyes affixed to the stars above. Soon, something in the sky above begins to stir. Okay, so we have even more Titan stars. Again, we're not going to take their deals because in exchange for leveling up, you'll be set at a severe disadvantage in the Rites. Okay, let's see if we can keep our winning streak from last week.
The stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free. Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition. Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
The pyres on each side are burning bright. From across the field, you observe the leader of the Accusers approach and remove his mask. Ready for this jerk? Nightwings, you have been a thorn in my side since the first. I may never regain my freedom, but perhaps I can still ensure you never regain yours. Sheesh, everybody is salty in this game. Alright, we got one with an ashen coal.
Who shall it be this time?
Let's see what we got. So we've already got to fight past the extra 35 points they have on their side. Let's see what we got. This one, let's just stay banished for longer. Recreating stamina quickly. What do his flunkies got? We got a demon. Alright. These guys are ranked all the way up. Yeah, it's going to be tough. So let's see, and we are missing some of our best players because we liberated them. Okay, we can, let's see, we want to choose Rookie because Rookie's a good boy.
We're waiting.
Shut up, announcer. Let's see. Let's bring along Sir Gilman. What's he got? We've got Ashen Cole. We can at least give ourselves a slight advantage. What's this? Let's give this guy some hope. Alright, and it's between Bay and Pouncy Worm. Pouncy Lady. I'm gonna give Bertrude a chance. We've got Bay about to reach... This one I'm kind of conflicted. Should I give the lower level guys a chance to rank up? Or should I just use all of my best players? Dude, unfortunately, Magnus, that would be a fine thing. If I could liberate the weaker players, I would. But only your strongest players are eligible for liberation. And yeah, I wanted to increase the difficulty, like Dio said. I'm between Bay and Bertrude.
Decided yet?
Shut up, shut up, announcer. Bertrude? That's already a pretty good. Let's see what the other one is. Put that back. And this one is... I think they mostly have kind of the same effects. Let's try this one. Bert and Ernie.
It is done.
Our adversaries of the Accusers. This will be our final confrontation against them. Let us show them our true power here and now. Prepare yourself, Accusers. Whatever should transpire, let us bloody those noses of these cursed Nightwings. Jeez. Someday I'm gonna learn to read.
Now to the flame. Begin. The first of many banishments. Positively brutish.
He's heating up!
Big on, Bertrude.
Alright.
Pookie flung the orb into the flame.
Remember, guys, there's a cooldown.
That cur of yours is banished. Now...
Alright, well... Does that count? I guess not.
Let's see you Nightwings keep this up.
Come on. Yeah.
Bertrude's aim was true.
Hey, that worked.
Lies true. Rookie threw it in. There. That Pyre's flames grow.
Alright.
Now go on, just once more.
Ah.
Oh, you poor thing. Sir Gilman plunges into...
Alright, we are close.
Out with the rookie.
Come on. Ooh. You got it. Yeah. Woohoo. We won.
The Nightwings prevail. Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
Ah, thank you.
Night's proceedings.
Alright, thank you, guys. It's going a lot easier than the practice trials with just Tizio. Well, we showed them, didn't we? Though it's sounding like they might not get a chance to get us back. This night declares the taste of victory is sweet indeed. We prevailed against a worthy foe. Ye accusers, ye conducted here with such fury and such desperation that we must commend ye for it, despite the outcome which hath favored us. Nightwings, this is finished between us. I have a simple hope, yet remains, and it is this. I hope that we shall never meet again. Oh, that can be arranged.
The rights do
Boom shakalaka!
Ah, thank you.
trust.
Okay, yeah, those are our best players. So... Ah, yeah, we did it.
Now take your sordid business someplace else.
Oh, this guy's cold as ice. Inside the wagon, after vanquishing the accusers, Sir Gilman is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others when a lone minstrel seeks you out. Pardon the interruption, reader, though I need to ask a moment of your time while the night is clear enough for you to see. Something tells me I'm not going to like what he shows us. Please, come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of your next session may further stir the hearts of your companion. Among the stars yet remaining shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as ever as you've seen. The path of freedom calls to you again. Answer its call. Alright. Well, that was quick. Let's check Volfrut's planner real quick. So it looks like the fate is going to be our next opponent in the Liberation Rites. You won. Now get out. Exactly. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such a time it shall stutter to a halt. He makes a sound, then, almost like a laugh. I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. The scribes, they would say that one ought to focus on the path in front of her. When we set forth to walk a long and labored path, it can be all too much if we stand back and look upon it as a whole. We may decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk whilst casting down our gaze and whilst resisting the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. Soon enough, we may arrive where we endeavored. The lone minstrel bids you a good evening. You had best retire for the night, for when daylight comes, it shall be time to take to the skies. Alright, we have someone to talk to. Let's talk to Bertrude. You are unaccustomed to seeing Bertrude smiling, and yet there she is, doing just that. That's definitely a smile on her face. You soon see why. You have observed before how her manner seems to soften to the degree it can whenever Volfred is around. If only could I have seen their faces then. What was your secret, I dare ask, dear Bertrude? It appears they are reminiscing about the old times in the Commonwealth. Flame-resistant inks, Sandalwood. 'Twas the inks themselves which kept those volumes from being burned to ash. Flame-resistant inks, of course. The good officers who came to visit, they were so intent on burning all the evidence, they did not stop to think the evidence was fireproof. Seems like fire-resistant inks would be perfect for a novel like, was it Fahrenheit 451? Because, you know, firemen can't set fires if the books won't burn. Alas, they later found a way to burn thy stamping press, regardless. I mean, I guess if you can't burn the documents, just burn the press making the documents. Thy written words, they moved us many times, and many others whom we knew, there in the southern bogs. No matter, dear Bertrude, what's done is done. At least you made it difficult for them, is that not so? By introducing some of our fellow citizens to new ideas. Did I set fire to anything? And when I say, did I set fire to anything, did I set the fire command? I think I did, but, yeah, you might have to try again. Toasty! Well, Toasty works. Nerg, perhaps. Do you guys want me to continue on the game, or do you want me to check the settings for the fire command? My words would not have reached nearly half as many if it were not for you. Not to mention how I managed to elude them for another decade or so. I am ever thankful for your sacrifice. I set a fire. So I'm guessing you want me to check the settings? I will check the settings as soon as I'm done with this conversation. Thy thanks shall not be necessary, Sandalwood. Well, you shall have to take them from me anyhow. Thank you, Bertrude, for helping to fill a modest author's dreams. What good's a stamping press without good inks? No good at all. They exchange a laugh at this, but then, even still, through all this new ordeal, thou hast no love for us, is that not so? Bertrude. Nay, we understand full well, thou needest not further explain thyself. There are different kinds of love, Bertrude. On that account, thou hast nothing to teach us, Sandalwood. They each remain silent for a time. Our hearts, they cannot be controlled, Bertrude. Blasted things they are, they act well on their own. Puts away his pipe. I am blessed to have you in my life, back in the Commonwealth and here as well. I mean that, although I know that it is not enough. So it's like, are there like multiple love triangles in this game? At first, Bertrude does not seem to acknowledge this in any way, but then... Nay, Sandalwood, it is enough. It is enough. She departs without awaiting a response, brushing past you as she goes. Volfred soon turns away as well, politely bidding you a good evening. two old friends have evidently managed their way past certain tensions in their long-standing relationship. They seem rather drawn to a certain strength from one another. Okay, so we got through that bit of dialogue. So give me a sec. I shall alt-tab to the stream bot. Let's see, commands. Let's see. Looking for the one that says fire. Okay, yep, I missed that one. See, anything else I missed? I think I got everything while I'm here. Okay, so the fire command should work. So yes, fire, fire. You know would that be untrue? That you know that would be a liar if I were to say to you, I didn't set your house on fire. Thank you, Magna. So get the fire command to try. Let's see. The downside diseases. Ailments and the downside often give no warning when they strike. To those who keep moving and make no attempt to settle, they reduce their risk. Afflictions come in multiple varieties. In the balls of flagging hands, a pollen tends to sink into the skin and then into the mind. The nauseating sea of solace north of there is difficult for some to tolerate. Very hot or very cold environs bring their own specific side effects. My coat is not as lustrous now. My fangs are long. Like all aspects of the downside, all these ailments share a purpose to test. To test your body, mind, and spirit. They only appear to harm. Accept them, surpass them, move on. Let's see. We got something else. I think it was 7. Something was in 2. Here we go. Build a man a fire and you keep him warm for a day. Set a man on fire and you keep him warm for the rest of his life. You should also add however short that may be. Forged findings. There is a simple pleasure to be found in foraging about this place. Easy for Kerr to say, of course. Though barren looking to the naked eye, the downside had a share of semi-hidden treasures waiting to be found. It was a nose for treasure, after all, which drew us here. Certain types of artifacts found in this place would fetch in reasonable sum in soul, whether because they shine with inner light or due to other special properties. I have observed that stardust, freshly fallen from the heavens, sometimes glimmers in the afternoons. I have not found a use for it as of yet, although, because it brings me faith, perhaps I have indeed. Let's see, any other... Okay, no other pages. Okay, and there's somebody knocking on the door at 9 in the evening. Hold on, guys. Unfortunately, I have to be right back again. Okay, I am back. And, I guess I should have used the intermission screen. Okay, now I forgot what we were doing. Okay, I did some dialogue. I got the fire thing set. So we're going to continue on our journey. Did any...
He's on fire!
Oh, hey, it works! Okay, so we're going back to do this liberation rite. As far as I understand, I think this will be the last liberation rite, and then there's one more final battle, and that's game. Oh! Hey! Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming right into it mid-flight. Oh boy, is it the true Nightwings? Are they back? Boss Nightwings. Time to sacrifice Tizio? Oh no. Orlek calls down to all of you from atop his wagon. Again, you seek to climb that accursed mountain beneath us. Again, you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall, as I have. He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rites is ended. Until then... Oh, you just... How do you just crash into someone, yell at them, and then you know, like, oh, I'm out of here? What a dick. Okay, so what do you want to do? Temple High Road. If we land here, we sense Tizio shall gain favor from the scribes. He just wanted to say hi. Yeah, that's one way to say hi. Temple Cistern. He sense virtue shall gain favor from the scribes if you land here. So do you want to do the high road or the cistern? I'll give you a moment to decide. High road. You sure do like the high road. I might have to check the settings for the cooldowns. Okay, so high road. Anybody else want to vote, or should we just go to high road? You sure do like giving Tizio a favor. Plague Cistern. Oh boy, now we got a tie. And we do not have tie for a tiebreaker. Oh, never mind. Magna has broken the tie. You make landing on the sacred Mount Adalel after your encounter with Orlek. Orlek spoke the truth. He has a right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy and shall let him pass. Hey man, we had to earn our way here. I'm pretty sure he has to earn his way back up here too. Plague Circle. Interesting. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought to be already his. For the time, it seems he has not yet traveled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Orlek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Dalbert and the fate upon the summit. But first, you may prepare. Alright. Seek the worm scribe's favor. Later that afternoon, you accompany Bertrude through the ancient formations of Temple Cistern to the monument of Under King Ors. Okay, so the snake people, what is it they call the bog dwellers? So the bog dwellers and the worms, they both worship the Under King Ors, I think. We do not fear ye, ancient gods, ye who cannot even keep the stars illuminated in the dark. We do not fear what is to come. We do not fear for our companions. We do not fear our adversaries. We do not fear the Commonwealth or fear for it. And we do not fear for us. Return to the wagon after she finished paying her respects. The summit awaits, but first, there is time to continue practicing your vocations. Bertrude gained 3 glory for the next rite. Accept the blessing. Alright, now I gotta take Bertrude. Let's see. So we got 3 choices. Do you want to forage for resources, study in private, or mentor a companion? So we'll gain more skills as a reader if we study. Mentor a companion, they automatically level up. And forage, we might find either a charm or something we can sell to Falcon Ron. Private Mont. Okay. We got one for studying in private. Anybody else would like to vote? I'll give you another second to decide because of delay. Mentor. Okay, so we've got a split, so we need a tiebreaker. The Fresh Maker. Nice. I'm suspecting that Dio is either suffering from lag or he probably got summoned to do something real quick. So I shall break the tie with a quarter. Okay, so heads for studying in private, tails for mentor. Or C, Angel drops the quarter, and let's try again. Give no quarter. It's too late. Quarter has been given. Okay, so we got tails. So that'll be mentor then. So we're going to mentor a companion. Okay. I'm going to say out of the 3 I'm currently using, that would be okay, so the other 2 are no longer eligible because they're maxed out. So Bertrude has been the one I've been using the most. But we also have Bay, who's close. And so is Tizio. But I'm taking Bertrude into the next rite, so I'm going to mentor her. Very well then, educate us if thou canst. You and Bertrude go over her understanding of her aura and its connection to her presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative. Yes, Dio, you did miss a decision. Alright, level up. This land is so rife with elder-rich knowledge, long forbidden in the Commonwealth. We learn the stuff of fear itself. Okay, well, you missed the first decision, but now you can decide. Okay, we have 3 choices here for a rank 4 mastery. Let's see, we've got 2 choices, my apologies. Wait, no, we didn't do this one? Oops. Okay, we do have 3 choices. I'm dense. So, if the Hex of Defeat, when Bertrude's Pyre has less than the adversary's Pyre, she deals an additional 5 damage. Or we can do Vital Pounce. After Bertrude bounces at an adversary, she instantly recovers all of her stamina. Or we can do Feral Curse. Once per ride, after saluting her adversaries, Bertrude turns them into fast-moving howlers. And I don't know if I like that one. So do you guys want to do Feral Curse, Vital Pounce, or Hex of Defeat? I shall give you folks a moment to decide. Vital Plague. Okay, so we got one for Vital Pounce, or Vital Plague. Our auto-translate has translated Vital Pounce into Vital Plague. Would anybody else like to vote? Okay, and we've got one for... Okay, so we've got 2 for Vital Pounce and 1 for Hex. Magna, are you still here? Would you like to take a vote? Or, if not, we're going to go with Vital Pounce. I shall give you a second. I don't know, knowing Magna, his answer is going to be Circle. So I'm going to go with Vital Pounce. Such power emanates from within, which can be harnessed toward our goals. Yeah, he definitely says Circle. And Pounce is like a circle, right? So I think he would say Pounce as well. Alright, so we can continue our journey. Or do you guys want to try once more with the Tizio, or should we just get on with Liberation Rite? I mean, you know, we enjoy making choices here. Liberation? Okay. So, We just need to go up to Scribe's Gate. A messenger imp somehow tracks you down in the splendors of Mount Adalel and delivers your recent news of rumors from the other side. News and rumors from the other side. Specifically, the imp shares details regarding Pamitha and what became of her since she was liberated at the fall of Solium. She found herself back in the homeland of her enemies, where despite her connection to the Highway remnants, her past transgressions were forgiven. In fact, she was asked to join the military council given her unique background, yet she refused to cooperate and instead demanded to be reunited with her sister Tamitha. But when they threatened her with a resentencing to exile, wow, really? And insisted that she take the opportunity, Pamitha said that she would think it over and to return with a decision soon. Next, she was seen, however, among Volfred's sons and daughters of the Revolution, where she said she has attached her Wow, I can't read. Next, she was seen, however, among Volfred's sons and daughters of the Revolution, where it is said she has attached her loyalty, at least for the time. We thank the imp for bringing you this news, which soon gets your companions talking. Never once before had this night ever felt a thing for our utmost bitter enemies, and yet, having known Pamitha proved eye-opening indeed for this night. We suspect the ancient enmity between the winged and the flightless shall not soon be resolved, if ever at all. I hope to hope that both the Thean sisters shall soon join together as part of our good cause. The two of them can help lead us toward a brighter future. I wonder where her sister is right now. I'm sure she cares for Pamitha. I'm sure of it. Garoom! Tizia wishes for Pamitha to find her way and her sister in the Commonwealth. I feel kind of bad for her, you know? Though I got no idea what it's like to having given care to someone else like that. Sounds like a real pain. Despite some mixed feelings, the news of Pamitha's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with resolve. Your companions gain one hope for the next rite. Wish Pamitha luck. You are returned once more to Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian awaits under a dim sky. The exiles of the Nightwings and you, Tariq, this is to be one of our final meetings. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards, I would have words with you, in private, of course, if you please. It seems to me rather late for words now, Tariq, but I shall hear them once one of your charges crosses the gate. Now, all of you come forth. Please state your names and what it is you seek whilst crossing the Scribe Gate. Once more, your companions cross the gate, one after another, and once more you follow them in turn. Celeste regards you all and then waves you through toward the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? I, Celeste? You may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours. Certainly, Celeste. Everyone, I shall see you shortly. Alas, we are not privy to that conversation. Okay, new song.